Welcome back to my calling internet. Okay, so tonight I this vid by Film Focus and it's called Judge Lauren Lake Most Savage Moments on Paternity Court. I don't really watch Paternity Court like that. I see a few clips on YouTube, but yeah. When I think of most savage moments, I don't think of Judge Lauren Lake. I think of like Judge Mathis or Judge Judy. Especially Judge Judy. But yeah. Let's see what savage moment is going to be on here. Is it going to be that one with that woman that was out here trying to claim that she was that guy sent her dick pic? She went over there to talk. Yeah, that moment might be on here. I don't know. There's one way to find out though. So without further ado, let's get into this reaction. Jeez, that girl must have thought that we were all born yesterday when we saw that one. Guy sends you a dick pic and go over there to talk. The lies.
Considering the alternative is somebody that don't want nothing to do with you or your child. Now, wait. I'm not. Hold on. I can't let you say something that ignorant.
Surprised, and I just, I'm happy with the results.
No, you're really not surprised.
I'm surprised.
No, you're not surprised, because I seen surprise. I know surprise. I watched.
In this episode, a man drove 100 miles to be at the birth of a child that the mother says isn't his.
You're
What?
Prove to your ex-boyfriend Scotty Rasmussen that he is not the father of your 3-year-old daughter Zaylee Rasmussen. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Rasmussen, you claim the real reason Ms. Miller is denied.
The guy who strikes is a neek. He strikes with a nerve. Nah. You're not even the uncle of the kid. The fuck?
Zaylee's father is because she hates you.
Why is Miss Miller saying he is not the father?
I believe it's just out of pure hatred. She just doesn't want me to have visitation. I drive 160 miles every other weekend just to pick up my daughter and drop her off. That's about 10,000 miles.
Why does she hate you?
She hates me because at the end of the relationship, when things got rocky, I'll admit it, I did go to another woman. I'll be the first to admit that. It was my mistake.
Miss Miller claims she doesn't hate him and had this to say.
Yes, I was very mad at him for being a cheater. He cheated on me through pretty much our whole relationship. No, I do not hate him because of that. I lost my respect for him, yes.
He says this is about visitation, too. He loves his daughter, but you don't want him to have the visitation. Is that true?
Yes, Your Honor.
Judge Lauren can't see the logic in that.
I mean, if he's driving 160 miles each way every other weekend, the money he would get in his taxes, he's spending in gas.
I'm paying my child support. I have my child support payments right here, plus an additional $3 fee, plus an additional $60 annual fee.
And that's not very much to get what she needs.
Is it enough to buy her clothes so she doesn't have to wear cut-off sweatpants and the same t-shirt every time I pick her up?
It's clearly not about the money for him. So what's it really about?
Why is it you don't want him involved in this child's life?
Because I still believe that he's not hers.
You don't believe he's her biological father?
Yes, Your Honor.
So explain to me why.
When she was conceived in March of 2011. He wasn't even in the same state. He was in Vegas. And at that time in March, I wasn't even with him. I was with somebody else because he broke up with me because he cheated on me.
I'm pretty sure we've watched him admit to that already.
Bro.
Clearly,
She even dumped her.
Mr.
Bruh.
Rasmussen either thought or was informed that he was her biological father because he is paying child support, he's still driving 160 miles each way, and she has his last name.
The baby is Mr. Rasmussen's name, and he also
His last name?
signed the birth certificate.
No.
But by that time she was born, so she already had your name.
She already had my name.
Did you sign the birth certificate?
That is correct.
Your name's on the birth certificate.
I have that
Jerome,
right.
will you hand me that, please?
I have that right here. I was at the birth. I was at every single doctor's appointment. When Zaylee was born, you were at a doctor's appointment. I was at home because I had to work that day.
If it's not his, why make him sign the birth certificate and go through all that?
Problem exactly. You let him sign the birth certificate.
Yeah, if he wasn't the father, then
I'm not even quite sure. After we broke up, he changed his number, he moved, he pretty much disappeared. I have tried to find him, I have tried to get a hold of him, and I can't find him.
But you keep saying, Mr. Rasmussen cheated, he did this, he did that. And as wrong as that may be, you also slept with somebody else. But you know deep down there's another possible father.
Why didn't she tell him earlier?
Why was it
Yeah.
you were keeping this information so close to your hip until 5-6 months after Zaylee was born?
The more she grew up, the more she started looking like the other guy.
She looks exactly like I did when I was 3 years old. I have a picture of me when I was 3 and a picture of her from just the other
Let
day.
me see that. Will you hand that to me, Jerome?
Believe it or not, when I was 3 years old, I had blonde hair.
It's time for the results.
Yeah, just
It
skip
has
the
been
results.
determined by this court. Mr. Rasmussen, you are not the father.
Oh.
Miss Miller,
Miss Miller's reaction to the DNA results was terrible, and that got on the nerves of Judge Lauren.
Yeah, I don't blame you. You waited until after he signed the birth certificate and all of this shit and paying child support before you're like, yeah, it's not your kid. Damn, that's fucked. He did this for a kid that wasn't his. And the cheek of this woman, she's like, yes. It's like, nah.
considering the alternative is somebody that don't want nothing to do with
Yeah.
you or your child. That you weren't just acting a fool because you so mad at him, but that cheering you did, what you cheering? I'm a single mother with nobody that loves me or my child. What you cheering for?
Exactly.
They brought a man to court to prove he is the father of their children.
Ms. Jones, you say Mr. Trevino is denying your child, and you say it has a lot to do with Ms. Hernandez. Now, Ms. Hernandez, you say he's also denying that he's the father of your child.
Mr. Trevino was called up to the witness stand.
He's denied her back and forth. He says, I'm not the father. I am the
I'm not
father.
denying. I'm simply requesting the truth, Your Honor. I'm not denying anybody, and I've been there for both my...
Ms. Jones claims he denies paternity because he believes she sees other men.
I'm not the father because different men, we weren't together long. He's just not right.
Mr. Trevino had this much to say about his doubts.
Why have you been denying that this child is yours?
You know, we went to the doctor. I asked him around what time did she get pregnant. He gave me around...
You don't even know what time because you're not right.
He has an issue with the claims of conception. He brought a calendar to outline his doubt to the court.
Now, you claim you went to a doctor's appointment at some point in June, around the 18th. And in your mind, you're saying, I don't remember being intimate with her around that time.
During this proceeding, the judge would ask a question, and the answer to that added a twist to the case.
We was having a discussion. It turned into an argument, and right away, she went down and gave me a low blow. And matter of fact, she's not yours.
Oh,
As for Miss Hernandez's baby, here is why he has a doubt.
There's been so many times where I'm going off to work, and she's over here straightening her hair and putting on makeup. Why don't you do that while I'm there? You should be doing that for me, not when I'm on my way to work. By the way, her brothers hate me.
Miss Hernandez asked Miss Jones a question that she didn't take too well.
Why would he be there when there was a possibility
Because it felt good. I'm not talking
What
to
it
you
felt
right
good?
now.
Oh.
You physically told me with your mouth that she's not mine.
Judge Lauren had enough of Miss Jones.
let's get some order. Now, Ms. Jones, I have to say this to you before we go to the results because you need to make it clear because you way up high on your horse over there.
It's time for the results.
As it pertains to 2-year-old Cheryl Trevino Jones, Mr. Trevino, you are her father. As it pertains to 1-year-old Thomas Trevino, Mr. Trevino, you are the father.
It's Mr.
That if you
Trevino's
shut
turn
him
to
up.
get savaged.
You let all that pile up on you, and then you projected it out onto these ladies. And there are 2 beautiful victims here that it's time for you to step up and save. And who are they?
My children.
Exactly.
Yes.
And I always tell young men that I see that are charming and well-spoken and have charisma, use it for good. You better go out and be a salesman. You better go out and charm your way into a job.
2 men join forces to find out if one of them is the father of a baby girl.
Mr. Lloyd, you are in court today to prove that you are the biological father of the defendant's 1.5-year-old daughter, Courtney. You claim the defendant led you to believe that you were the father only.
Ms. Bailey thinks otherwise.
You say you are 100% sure that Mr. Lloyd is not Courtney's biological father, and you will prove your case in court today.
Mr. Lloyd had this to say about their relationship.
All right, so Mr. Lloyd, at the time you were dating Miss Rayleigh, did you feel like you were in an exclusive relationship?
I did start catching feelings for her. Actually, we moved together afterwards.
You did?
We moved in together.
So you moved in together.
Although he was excited, his excitement came with doubts.
I already had doubts. I knew of this guy, so I already had doubts about it. So the third month, I take her and her mom out to eat, and We just nipped it in the bud like this your baby. It's like she like 3-4 months pregnant.
Do you remember this dinner meeting, Miss Rayleigh?
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
And you all cleared the air and told Mr. Lloyd there's no doubt you are the father.
She would turn around and say Mr. Lloyd is not the father. Here's her reason.
Pregnant when I found out I was pregnant. That's when the doubting and everything started. I said, well, 9 weeks ago, I wasn't with Mr. Lloyd at all.
She explained the argument of who named the child. Her explanation was weird and confusing.
She gave the baby Mr. Grimes' last name.
Yes.
What?
Yeah. She gave him his last name. Actually, I'm the one who came up with the name Courtney Marie.
Actually, Mr. Grimes came up with the name.
So wait,
What?
you sleeping with 2 different guys, but they both picked the same name.
Mr. Grimes
What?
came to court and shared his
That's
doubts
weird
about
to me.
Courtney's paternity.
Do you believe she's your biological child?
I'm gonna say yes. Then I got some doubts too, though, at the same time.
So you have doubts. Tell the court why you have doubts.
Since Shantia been pregnant, she been playing both sides. 1 minute Corey the daddy, next minute I'm the daddy.
While describing the features of her baby, she uttered a word that Judge Lauren didn't find amusing.
Said that she doesn't look like him because I see it all the way. Said, oh, she got pretty hair. That's my baby. Nah, don't say I got no hair. I got some good.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Help me, Lord. I got
It ain't all about that.
Hold on now. Wait. I'm not. Hold on. I can't let you say something.
The judge is appalled. The judge is appalled.
Honestly. And whether her hair is fine or coarse or whatever it is individually and uniquely hers. Given to her by God, and he don't make mistakes.
Here is the DNA result.
That's what the paternity
It
test.
has been determined by this court. The biological father is Mr. Lloyd.
Damn.
Say what?
Yeah, this one's not as savage as Judge Judy. I'm gonna be honest. This one was tame in comparison. But damn, you got deadbeat dads, you got deadbeat mothers on this paternity court. Swear. Look, the way like seriously, the woman out here cheering when the results came in and was like, he is not the father. So why are you cheering for? Because the real biological father don't even want you. He doesn't want nothing to do with you nor your kid. So what are you cheering to? There's nothing to cheer about there. That was just plain dumb. But honestly, that guy definitely deserves a refund from every single penny he sent. He sent and provided for that child. That turns out to not even be his. Based off the fact alone that this woman let him sign the birth certificate, give the child his last name and all of that, and the child wasn't even biologically his. Damn, that's fucked. Damn, this guy went above and beyond for a kid that wasn't even his. Drove miles to be there for the birth of the child. He drove miles, he was providing money and all that for the kid. In reality, you are not the father. Sad. Very, very sad. Anyways, jumping around to comments, seeing what other people are saying right now. If DNA test was mandatory at every childbirth, then whole history has been taught to us. Every relationship we thought wonderful could have been completely otherwise. Someone said she needs to pay back all of that child support. I agree. I must definitely agree. Make DNA tests mandatory at birth. Dude is in his feelings. Always get a test done. Yes, most definitely. Like, you definitely, just to be sure, just to be on the safe side, and also for peace of mind as well. Look, if you have doubts that the child might not be yours, get a DNA test just for peace of mind. Someone said the first case, that woman should give him back every cent. That's just nuts to me. Yes, the way she was just cheering, that made me just give her a bombastic side eye. And someone said the sad part is he will still have to pay because he signed as the father. Damn. I feel bad for the kid in all of this. Like, all these cases, I feel bad for the child. Not really the parents. But in regards to the first case, I feel bad for the dad mind. Sounds like biologically he's not the dad, but someone said some of these women need to be charged with fraud and made to pay restitution. I agree, mate. Some people, they say all men are trash, all these cheating, lying, and they are shady and all that shit, but there's someone out here that will do that as well. Now, I still know what I heard about some guy. I don't know the guy personally, but I went college with this girl who knows this guy, mainly because she was hanging out with a taken guy. The guy had money. He was out here spending money on this girl that he wasn't even dating. I don't think they were fucking either. They probably were having drunken makeup sessions behind his girlfriend / baby mama's back, but that's not my business. I don't know much. But I was told, right, that like the girl after finding out about her tried to baby trap the guy so he wouldn't leave. She, like, I guess she must have thought, oh, I already have the kid with the guy already, so I might as well get knocked up at him again. So this time he will never leave me. So yeah, that's what she did. Like, she deliberately went off birth control. Like, this is what I heard, allegedly. So it might not be true. But allegedly, she went off birth control deliberately and lied to him, saying that she was on the pill. So, yeah, they were still fucking. And then was like, I'm pregnant. She was like, if you move out of the house, if you leave, whatever, you will not see your kid again. Or something like that. It's like, damn. Seriously, there's people out here that are really out here using their children like that as a bargaining chip. They can't let go of their partner. Like, nah, it's like the relationship's not working. Bringing a kid into it is not gonna change that. It's just gonna make things worse. Well, in regards to that first kiss, I feel so bad for the guy, mind you. Damn. And the guy, yeah, does start cheering the moment that it turns out he was not the father. Sad, just sad. But yeah, I'm out. Okay, so that's it for this video. Like, subscribe if you want. I post it whenever I feel like it, and I'll see you next one. Bye.